claim your victory right now. Right now. It's early in the morning. I just got out of my prayer closet, but I wanted to come and just share this thought with you. A lot of times we are scared of the unknown. We are scared of how we're going to get through something hard. This is not just for infidelity in marriage. This is for anything. We are afraid of being in the uncomfortable space of not knowing what we are going to deal with and what's going to be on the other side, and if it's going to be what we want. Back in 2019, before we made the trek out here to Arizona to save our marriage, one thing that I did on New Year's Eve was I made a determination in my mind that I was going to claim victory, no matter what. No matter if Jevonne and I got through all the muck and we were in a thriving place and we stayed together and our life was wonderful and rainbows and roses and peaches and cream. Or if it didn't work out and we didn't stay together and I was on my own yet again, I still wanted to claim victory. So what I did was I went out and I got a tattoo. Victorious. That's what I got. Victorious. I wanted to tell myself and show myself daily that I was going to be victorious no matter what. No matter if we stayed together, no matter if we didn't, that God was going to bless me with whatever was for me. Whether that was a restored and renewed marriage or me being free from all the craziness that I was going on at that time trying to get to a restored marriage, and I would be by myself. I knew that it was going to be His will, and if I surrendered to His will, it would be better than I ever could imagine, no matter which happened, restoration or me moving on. You have to be able to claim your victory and then sit in that space of knowing that God is going to bring it to you. You might not know the time, you might not know the how or the what, and you definitely are not going to know the when, but He will. This tattoo was everything to me because I literally was going into the unknown. I was moving across the country to a place that we had no family, no friends. I didn't know if Jevonne was going to wake the frick up. I didn't know what was going to happen in this new space, but I knew that I was told by God and by the Spirit it was time to go, and that was the only way that we were going to be able to save our marriage. So it would just be us and nobody else. No APs, no family, no friends, nobody. That we had to cling to one another. Now, did he still have issues? Was he where he needed to be? No. But that move was the first step to really changing the trajectory of our life. It was because we weren't around everybody else that he finally was starting to wake the frick up and get out of the frickin' fog that he was in back home. I say all this to say, you have to change your thoughts. Claim your victory now. You will be victorious. Do you want it to be that your marriage is saved? Of course. But know, and don't be afraid to know that even if it's not, you're still going to be okay. And that still is a victory. Because if God is allowing it to happen that way, then it's supposed to happen that way. What is for you will always be for you, especially if you are putting God first and you are doing what you need to do to be obedient to His will and surrender to that will. Claim your victory right now. That is your call to action. Don't sit there and be in this woe is me victim mentality. Work hard to get where you need to be. Even if that means praying for your husband or your wife and working on you. Sometimes we have to let God handle them 100%. Give them to God, pray for them, and work on you. And watch God work in your life. It's not going to always be rainbows and roses, but if you let God work, you will see Him work in your life. But claim your victory and then be in expectancy to receive the victory. Your Father in heaven is not ever leaving you. He will always be by your side. And what is for you will always be for you. You have to understand that. You have to take that and move on that. Hope this helps.